Hi, my name's Alan Paletti, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the Bulldog Squeezers. They don't print these anymore, unfortunately, but they do have a lot of interesting history to them, which I will put in the description because it's too long of a thing to go into for my video review. Basically, let me show you the box first. It has cambric finish, which is kind of interesting. You don't see that really on anything besides the bees. Bulldog Squeezers, made in the USA. The nicest playing card company, Cincinnati, Ohio. The front, which is kind of neat looking, and then the infamous backs. So let me crack these open for you. Now, I do believe I actually have these mixed up, face up and face down, so or right way and wrong way, so this might be a little bit of a problem, but you get the general idea. And actually, unfortunately, that is the reason I would not suggest these for Magic, is because of the very obvious one-way design. Okay. Even if you're not trying to do anything, people will see the reverse of the cards like that, and they'll automatically assume that that's what you're doing, and that's no good, and that becomes not impressive at that point. Let me go into the stock and finish a little bit. The stock is nice. It's a good, firm, kind of a tally-ho stock, I'd say. Nice, firm, kind of springy, and then the finish on them is also very nice. You have a good flow to them. I do have a problem with one of these cards here, though. Let me get that one out of there. It's the ad card. The ad card's a little crushed and it was causing some problems. But yeah, they feel really great in the hand. They ferrule really well. Let me show you that. Right, super easy. Good handling deck of cards. They're very good with wear. I've had these for over a year now, and they're still nice and springy and stay together real well. I hate doing this because I do these in almost all my reviews, but they like to fall out whenever I hold them up like that. As you can tell with one-way designs, it looks weird. You can kind of use this as a four-way fanning deck and get 4 different designs out of it depending on how you're holding it, so that's kind of interesting, kind of neat. Might be interesting for you stage manipulators and all that out there. Okay, but good, solid, hard-wearing deck. Okay, all the cards are the same except for the Jokers and the Ace of Spades, which you do get unique in this deck. You may have seen this before. Remember that? Yeah. No, they kind of reused it. I don't think this was the original Joker. Excuse me. I don't think this was the original Joker that came in Squeezers when they were first printed, but that's what they have now. It just doesn't say tally-ho at the top. So, for you guys that like to make your own gimmicks and split cards and all that, this might be an interesting choice to kind of remove that tally-ho phrase from a tally-ho deck. And the other one is just the guarantee card, which you've also seen before in a tally-ho deck. And then the Ace of Spades is kind of interesting. This is the first time I've seen this Ace of Spades on any deck of cards before. From the nicest playing card company. It says Squeezers at the bottom there. Has a little bees around the top. Looks like it actually belonged to maybe an earlier version of a bee deck. But then you also still get like that wheel in the center there, which is kind of like the tally-ho wheel. Just a very weird mashup of different Ace of Spades designs and kind of some new stuff. So somewhere between tally-ho and a bee. I don't know. But nonetheless, a really nice deck of cards. If you can get them for your collection, I would. Don't expect to do a lot of magic with them, because they're not really good for it, because of the one-way design, but, you know, what are you going to do? You can get them, I heard that, from what I hear anyway, you can get them in New Orleans or in Louisiana, somewhere around there. They're really big in Cajun and Creole kind of areas, so that's where they were mostly sold and marketed. But besides that, I don't know where else you would get them. Maybe on eBay, so probably some of the card dealers on eBay probably have them. But if you can get them without being too expensive, it is an interesting deck of cards to have in your collection, but again, I wouldn't use them for Magic. Just happen to have them. Kind of get a feel for them. But you've handled decks that felt like this before. I know there's a guy named Nebelfuchs, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, who really likes these, and he does some really great stuff. And you know, if they work for him, that's great. I just I would always be constantly drove nuts with the, you know, one-way design, but it works for him, so I can't argue too much. Like I said, I'm going to put a link in the description about the story behind the backs. It's actually pretty interesting. If you want to read it, you can. I'm going to allow you to have a little clickable link down there. Just check it out, and I thank you guys very much. The Bulldog Squeezers.